The boy suffered only from mild myopia, yet the doctor claimed he was on the verge of death. He handed the boy a cane, but even with it right in front of his face, the boy, blinded by severe visual clouding, tried several times to find it by touch. This only strengthened House's confidence in his diagnosis, the rare condition lipogranulomatosis. His subordinates thought he had gone mad, such a serious conclusion based solely on a vision problem. However, a colonoscopic biopsy failed to confirm lipogranulomatosis. Back in his office, House found an old medical file. 12 years earlier, he had dealt with an elderly patient who had exactly the same symptoms. That man had developed 7 distinct symptoms in a single day before dying, and at the time House had never determined the cause. After years of study, suspecting that the 12-year-old case had in fact been lipogranulomatosis, House, because of the striking similarity of symptoms, had insisted on this test from the very beginning. Following the order in which symptoms had appeared in that earlier case, House predicted that the boy's next stage would be kidney failure. Sure enough, his urine turned brown, indicating renal damage. According to the same pattern, the next stage would be liver involvement. House prescribed hepatoprotective drugs in advance, hoping to buy time to find the cause. The liver was saved, but soon the boy began to struggle to breathe. His lungs were rapidly failing. The doctors placed him on oxygen, but in the previous patient, respiratory failure had been the last symptom before death. If they couldn't find the cause, the boy wouldn't last a day. Then an unexpected finding appeared: a small mass in the boy's heart, a symptom absent in the earlier case. House decided to perform a myocardial biopsy, but the boy was too weak, and during the procedure, his heart suddenly stopped. 10 minutes of resuscitation barely brought him back, yet House immediately continued the sampling. Jones called him insane, to which House told him to get out. The sample was secured. 7 possible diagnoses were identified, but there was only enough tissue for 3 tests. After discussion, they chose the 2 most likely: rhabdomyosarcoma and histiocytosis. Both came back negative. Only one last sample remained. A wrong choice would mean certain death for the patient. House went up to the roof to think. Wilson joined him there, boasting about a big win in a gambling game. That gave House the idea he would go all in and test for lipogranulomatosis. His colleagues considered it madness, since a colonoscopic biopsy early on had already ruled it out. House argued that at that stage the disease hadn't yet reached the colon, which explained the earlier negative result. The test for lipogranulomatosis was performed, and it came back positive. House had won his bet, finally closing the unresolved case from 12 years earlier. With targeted treatment, the boy made a full recovery.